Hey guys, how's it going today? It's a sunny, breezy day again. Of course, it's spring, so of course in honor of that, today we are going to start some more seeds. Now, I thought I was done the other day, but I ended up making an executive decision. I ended up deciding that I wanted to go on ahead and start some flower seeds. I have collected, over the last 3 years or so, a bunch of different flower seeds that are very unique. I cannot find them here locally, have not even seen them locally, and they made my heart sing. So I'm gonna go on ahead and seed start them today, which kind of gives me the opportunity to talk to you a little bit about this. Okay, so let me get a little closer here. These are individual cell peat pots, not peat pods, but peat pots. And okay, as I was saying before, there was a whole bunch of barking. Little peat pots. Now, I have not grown directly in these before, but I have taken care of plants that have been in these guys before. Now, one of the things that I would like to mention about them is that Macy, hush, is okay. So one of the number one things that I noticed that I did not necessarily like about these is simply that they tend to dry out very, very quickly. These and then the little peat pods, you know, the ones that are flat and then you pour water on them and then they get big, and I've never successfully been able to grow in them. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that I couldn't grow in them. I think some of it was just not having known or understood the product that I was working with under the circumstances. So I'm going to say don't avoid that way or even this way of planting seeds. Just be aware that the dirt, the little pot itself, it holds and sucks in more water. So think of it kind of like rice. It just absorbs water. So you will need to be a little bit extra diligent to make sure that it has appropriate moisture levels. All right, and then what I've got here is just an all-purpose mix. It's by Miracle Grow. I don't have any affiliate links or anything that way, but this is just what we are trying. Decided to try a few different organic seed starting container mixes to see what was going to be the best for seed starting for us here. So far I have been happy with this one. I have another one that I will probably be trying later on in the year that is also an organic option. So I'm going to basically do just this. I'm just dumping here. I'm being a lazy gardener because I'm outside and I don't have to worry about messy. Look, inside you don't want to have to clean it up. Outside it's free game to be messy. At least that's how I was raised anyway. Alright. Still got a few holes here. And I'm going to do the same method. Once I've got these about, I want to say 3/4 of the way filled, I'm just going to tamp it. Because you don't want it hard packed in there, but you want the soil firm so that it holds the seed and the seed doesn't sink down too far, because if it sinks down too far, it may not necessarily germinate because it won't be able to, it won't have the strength or the energy to push up. These need a little bit more. They're sticking there. You know you have good mix when you find sticks. Okay? Alright. There's that. I'm just gonna... And that will also tell you if you need more soil in a few. Although I'm pretty happy, just this corner guide here. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to water this really, really well and get the soil nice and soaked, and I will be right back. All right, so that part is done. Now I'm going to go ahead and let my soil and the peat go on ahead and absorb some of that water, and while that's happening, I just wanted to share some of the seeds that I'm going to be planting this year. I also have a couple more herbs here that I didn't have room for in the other seed cell system that I showed you guys 3 weeks ago or whatever, something like that. It's been a few, I've slept, okay? I'm getting to that age. I've slept since then. Okay, so this is one of the herbs that I didn't have space for in that other seed start tray, and it is a parsley. Okay, and it's an Italian flat leaf parsley. It's an heirloom, non-GMO, organic seed. And I've had pretty good luck with this brand overall. It's called Lake Valley Organics. If you wanted to look it up online, it's the name right there. Okay, and then this is one of my favorites, and my mom found these, and it's obviously one of her favorites, and we've gotten into this thing for the last 3 years. There has to be sunflowers, so this is the Crazy Sunflower Mixture, and you can direct sow these as well as seed start them, so that's just going to be dependent, number one, upon your zone. Here I'm going to be direct sowing these into our permaculture garden, and I'll be showing you that on a different video. I'm gonna clean it up and clear out just some spring weeds that we don't necessarily want. There's wildflowers in there, but there's other weeds such as clover that we don't want taking over it that I'm gonna be removing. And then I will be putting these along the back edge. It's always really, really pretty. The bees love it, the birds love it. We love it. So if you are wanting to get these, I don't recall where she purchased them from, but I'm pretty sure if you look up seed needs on the internet, you should be able to find it. There was 1,000 seeds in this pack, so that's a pretty good deal one way or another. Now this is one of my loves, and this is really what broke me down and caused me to start putting in more flowers. Of the two of us, my mom is she wants the pretty flower stuff. I'm I want all the food. I want the pretty food plants. But I do love flowers. It's not that I don't love flowers, because I do love flowers. But this is what ended up getting me started. So Baker's Creek Heirloom Seed Company, they are located in Mansfield, Missouri, and I got these last year, and I couldn't help myself. It was one of those, all right, we're doing flowers, I really want to do these. So that ended up on my list last year for purchasing. We planted them out back. If you've seen some of the videos from last year, that was these guys, this mixture, and there's all different shapes, colors. It's wonderful, and that's kind of what I like about these. You kind of don't know what they're actually going to do until they come up. It's a lot like those sunflowers. It's a mixed pack, so you don't know what you're going to get until it blooms, which that's exciting for me. All right, now this one is also one that my mom ended up getting. I haven't officially opened it yet. Okay, there's no picture or anything, but it is by Ramirez Seeds. Okay. and it is an African daisy flower mixed. So I also have no idea what these are going to do. So this is going to be fun to plant today. I will be looking forward to seeing what that has. Oh, and this other one. I have been so excited. I finally found this one here on the Sustainable Seed Company. They are out of Utah, I believe. Salt Lake City, Utah. A lot of the winter vegetables that we had in the garden this year came from this company. The rutabaga, turnips, some beets also came from this company, and all of them were delicious, and I had no problem with germination, even in the winter. Now, the information on this one is it's a Rocky Mountain bee plant. So this is going to be really, really exciting. This is going to definitely be one for the bees, the butterflies, and also for my business, but I'm not going to give that away. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with it just yet. Okay, now here's another one, and this one is also from Baker's Creek Heirloom Seeds. I got this last year at the same time that I got the zinnias, and I fell in love with it too. Isn't that gorgeous? This is an African daisy, and look at that center on that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to having some of these on hand. Okay, now this one is by Am I Gardener. This is also another seed company that I love. I picked great germination with all of their seeds, and I really didn't have any issues as far as bugs with their seeds either. So really good solid seed company brand, but of course I did get some varietals that were a little bit more bug and pest resistant. Okay, so this is a hyssop. Hopefully I'm not shaking too bad. Okay. So this is from the Am I Gardener team, and I got this year. Now this is one that will come back, and it kind of turns into, it acts similarly to lavender. It doesn't necessarily fully take over very quickly, but it can take over an area. This is going to be going in the permaculture area. It's amazing for bees. Butterflies love it. It's a full sun thing, so it's perfect for out back here. And I mean, it smells so good. It's one of those things that you want to have cut in your house in the summer because it just smells like summer, and it's a beautiful thing. I also intend on harvesting it for medicinal purposes. It makes a very good tea. Okay, and then here is another one. We eat a lot of dill. I know not a lot of people do dill. This company, I believe, is out of California. And I seed started some of this last year, USDA organic, and I didn't have enough. I did not have enough to last me all year, and I had to buy dill. But last year was sort of a year where we did not focus on our herbs quite the same way that we have in years past. We're gonna change that this year. You'll also be seeing a video on us fixing the herb bed and expanding it out a little bit, because we need more space for the herbs. I'm just saying. All right, without further ado, let's go on a wind. Just forget about having a hairstyle this time of year. All right, we're gonna go on ahead and we're gonna get these flower seeds planted and get it into our little miniature greenhouse that we've got over here, and hopefully we'll be seeing some flowers in the next week or two. Okay, well, we won't see the flowers, we'll see the seedlings, but just humor me, I can be excited, right? Right. Okay guys, so that's another round of seeds starting. done. And I don't know, there was a wasp in here. And it looked pretty mad. So I unzipped it to try and give it an escape hatch. Nope, it's still in there. I don't know, can you see? Can you see that? Poor thing is just bebopping around in all the wrong places. Go friend. Okay, well hopefully it figures its way out shortly before I need to be in there anymore than what I am, and hopefully it doesn't try to make a nest. So until the next one, guys, as always, keep it simple, natural, and essential. Take care. Woo.